some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will get the first swing of the game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Aacfl Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Moore will throw. Gets it out quickly. With a good gain on that play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Running into the open space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Casper.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Moore to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the marker. It's Hale. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Young. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Makes the catch. It's Hill. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Moore will throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him...
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Moore to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Got the quick pass, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Floats it out in space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted deep in his own end. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Touchdown time. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to LSU.
It was cold to me.
Inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's a draw. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Moore to the air. Lets it go. Catch in the middle and screen. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Pushed down for the tackle.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Williams. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Hale. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hale. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback making checks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away. Lowers those pads. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified. Penalty in the red zone. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 39 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give on the option. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
Just
keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on turning it on. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense. On the flag, it's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Moore will throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's...
There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. Looking to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught close to the marker. It's low. So close to that end zone. You can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Illegal blocking.
A solid game. That one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's 2nd and long. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The power of Aacfl Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. One more play to pad the stats. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.